cool kids. So, Mythic Heroes, the box set from Amazon's offering, made by House of the Bodian Mythicals is what they got here. Alright, not sure what all that is, but anyway, this company makes a lot of cool minis that are very inexpensive, and we've done some videos about them. They also made, so it's Path Miniatures, they made these Town Folk. They also made, this is the Path Series 2. This is the one that had the Illithid and the cool Hobbit Necromancer, or Shaman, depending on how you want to play it. What's important for our purposes, though, is that some of the miniature scaling was horrible, unacceptably horrible. The female archer elf, when stood next to the human, let's really zoom in on this, male, it becomes pretty apparent pretty quick that this really and then we'll put the female archer in here, right? That's the human bandit, and then we'll put an average sized human male who's not even that big. See this? So I'm trying to figure out a way to make this elf female less oversized. And I don't know if we're going to be able to do it, but we're going to try. And my thought was, we clip the cape right in here, right? We cut the knees out completely. And then we drop her about a 1/4 inch. And then she's no longer taller than our human fighter. And let's see if that works. Oh, here's a mummy, or zombie, sorry. To really show you just how big she is. So we're going to try that out. I'm going to pause it while I do it. I may not. Let's do it live. Let's go crazy. The thing you guys have to realize is I have multiples of this mini, so I'm not destroying my one and only copy. Let's see if this will even cut through there. Now we're going a 1/4 inch, so we need a 1/4 inch off of here. Let's get some measurements, actually, before we start going crazy. All right, let's zoom out. Look at Eva, everyone. Evie! Evie! Alright, don't look over here. Don't mind the man behind the curtain. Alright, we're going to do some measuring. We're going to do some slicey dicey, I think. Methinks. Okay. It's always good to have calipers about, huh? And measuring sticks. Come on, zoom, baby. Zoom, baby, zoom. So, go. Scored right where we need to cut it. And you know, this isn't precision work here, guys. We're not trying to do rocket science. I'm not going to do this on camera because I'm not going to cut myself. Scalpel might be just the ticket on this deal. Yeah, anyway, so it's going to be a fun conversion, I can tell you that. I just got to get in there and get something sharp enough to cut this thing with. Without, you know, cutting me. Oh! Well, I just broke the foot off of it. The only deal, I'm going to cut off the base. The base is in my way. So that'll be step one. She has been removed from her base for step one. Step two will be cutting that cloak. See how easy that is when you take the base out of the equation. Alright. And this should taper, so I'm going to do a little more cutting to kind of smooth it out so it's not so visible. There we go. That looks pretty good. Alright, now we're going to remove those knee pads like we talked about. The knee pads are going away. Amputation complete. All right, we have amputated both the legs at the knee pad. Okay. Now, I'm going to pause it while I glue this stuff together. All right, we're going to need a little putty to kind of sculpt the knees back in, but we're making progress. A little sculpted putty, or you could use any epoxy, any of the stuff. Or you could actually use clay and then bake it and then actually use it as pins. Yeah, that would work too. So there's different options, guys. All right, so that initial break has really messed me up on this. So I'm going to have to pin it. I'm going to use these needle nose pliers and this bread tie and see where we're at. All right, we're going to put a... See, it snapped off right there, so I'm unable to really do anything with it till I get this. So we're gonna go ahead and fix it. So this technique's very easy. You use a drill a hole, put your pin in, and then go. And we might be, putting some work into this model, more than I expected. Although I was thinking the old bits of cape probably could be sculpted into something to speed it up. We'll see how it goes. All right, scan, zoom, zoom. All right, we have pinned the foot back in place. Once the glue dries, it should be pretty sturdy. It was unsturdy as all get up after that snap. So I snapped it and cut it, so I had to pin it. All right, I've now drilled holes into our nubs on the legs. All right, after pinning, we're gonna be somewhere around here. This moved on me, but we're not done yet. We just want to get a ballpark. And then we're going to fill in those gaps with some putty. But if we look at where we're at, versus our original height, let's see, no change. No change after all that. No real. See that? No big change on the height. It changed a little bit. We're a little shorter. So, more work that needs to be done. Now that's looking a little better right there. We definitely took some height off of our archer. See that? He stands about as tall as the wizard now. All right, we're going to do some fine tuning though, because the legs aren't exactly where we want them, but definitely let's do an even kill side by side here. This miniature is much shorter than it was. As you can see. And if we put it next to the male fighter, oh, well, that looks much better, doesn't it? See that? Towering over him anymore, like she does here. She's about his height, maybe a little shorter. And I'll do some fine tuning. You can actually see how much shorter she's become if you look at where the arms are crossing, the belt line, right? The head. Boop, boop. Definitely a big difference in the heights now. The human female, who wasn't quite as out of scale, still is taller than her. So we made progress. All right. Here it is with the human warrior and the zombie next to her. And again, we can use this to kind of show you the difference. Not the greatest stuff, but not the worst. When I prime it and everything, you're not even going to really notice it. I used the glue as a putty instead of putty, which is, you know, pretty cool. I don't have any super glue on me, so I'm using Gorilla Glue, and this stuff gets kind of, you know, like this. So I was able to take these globs and fill in the gaps and make it look like cloth. It'll be fine. If it isn't, I'll do more sculpt work later when I have the proper tools. But for all intents and purposes, guys, we now have a functional mini. And once the glue dries, it should be pretty stable. It's pinned in 3 spots. So there's the finished product. And like I said, a little paint's going to do a lot for that funkiness. Yeah, it should be fine. It should be fine. Look, these are not PC minis at all. She's shorter than the human fighter now. I'm okay with her scale now, so it definitely worked. She's not towering over our zombie like she was. And there you go. You can really see how much shorter she is now. All right, guys. Well, there you go. There's a fun conversion project. Quick and easy, as long as you don't break the model. So my suggestion is cut it off the base to start as a starting point, and then work your way from there. You might even want to rebase it. That was the main thing that got me. It snapped right off as I was cutting that cape. Also, if I had a better knife, my knife's kind of dull, so I had to kind of really get in there. That kind of got me. So if I'd used the scalpel, I'd had a lot less work. I created a lot of work for myself, but it appears to work. The conversion appears to work. What was a useless model is now perfectly usable tabletop. I don't know if I'd use it for a PC, but I don't know if I'd use any of these models from Path Miniatures for PCs. Not that they're bad, they're just not amazing detail. They're good detail models, and the price is right. You're not going to turn this into a PC probably, but it makes a fine barbarian nonetheless, right? I thought it was a Goliath myself, but I went with barbarian. You're not going to make this the main boss of your campaign, all right? Or the main big bad. He's not going to be the main big bad, but you know what? He can still be a bad. All right, guys. So anyway, yeah, that's all I got for today for this stuff. Quick conversion. And thanks for watching. I hope you find all the collectibles of your dreams while you're away. We do have some new models coming in, some Kickstarters fulfilling, so we'll be able to get back to the models. The lull in Kickstarters is slowing down. Even old Peterson Games is saying they'll have something for us soon, and I have 4 or 5 Kickstarters out on them. Some other fun stuff we got coming down the pike. We got Hellboy, the expansion. Very exciting. We got that Game Start miniatures. Next Level miniatures, right? We've also got that expansion to our Wild Ascent coming down the pike. That may be a while. No, because they're still working on that other game, which I also back. So, oh, the big one, Tanares and 5e. Tanares and 5e from Dragori Games. Now that's going to be a big freaking unboxing. Yeah, we got a lot of minis there, guys. So many minis. Wow. Now, a lot of these Kickstarters are way behind schedule, okay? So, and I'm just stopped backing stuff. I'm done. Sincerely. Even if all these fulfill, I'm not backing anybody. I'm not 100% sure is going to give me my stuff. I backed Bones 6 and I'll back Dragori if they come out with another one. They seem pretty good. They had some delays, but that's okay. I don't mind delays. When you're telling me your company is about to be insolvent, I have problems with that. If you're not like Blacklist Minis, the ones that really got me, like Saga World Builder. I don't want to go on and beat a dead horse, but you got to know when you're doing these Kickstarters, what's production cost going to be. Give yourself some leeway, okay? Don't make a product trying to break even, okay, to try to promote your company. That's goofy. Put in the price, X. And if X costs Y, then charge Y. Calculate for shipping, potential hiccups, I'm not saying you have to prep for COVID-19 or the beer virus, or whatever you want to call it, every couple years, but you know what? Account for some delays or increases in shipping. Or here's a novel idea: don't charge the shipping when the Kickstarter comes out. Charge the shipping when you know what the shipping is. I know it's craziness. I don't mind paying shipping. What I do mind is paying shipping 8 years later, 5 years later, right? On a project that should have been done 3, 4, 5 years ago. And I wouldn't have to pay that shipping because that's not my fault. So if you did it the way I'm saying, well, I already know the shipping bill's coming. It's psychological, I reckon. I'm psychologically less likely to be upset with you. There we go. There, I said it. I'm off my soapbox. Guys, I don't know that this conversion's amazing. Some green putty would go a long way with this, but that glue seems to look fine. I'm going to prime it and paint it one day, and we'll see how it turned out. I'm not going to paint the other females because they're too freaking tall. No one wants... not every woman can be Red Sonja, okay? They're not all 6'4". That's great if there's one elf archer that's 6'4". If they're all 6'4", we got a problem. All right. Thanks for watching. Like, share, and subscribe.